A lot has been going on in Nigeria for the past few days and for years in general, and I want to talk about it. I want to talk about what being a Nigerian actually is like, or has been like for the past how many years. And this is not the kind of vlogs that I make on my channel, because I try to make like light-hearted vlogs that would just make people feel better about their days and just, yeah, you get what I'm trying to say. So first of all, Nigeria has become extremely unsafe. There's so much going on, and as a teenager living in Nigeria, the state of the country honestly makes me feel so emotional, and so much is going on. People are dying, people are getting burnt to death, people are losing their property, they're losing their homes, they're losing their parents, they're losing their children. It's just a lot of chaos, right? And the sad reality about it is the fact that a lot of Nigerians have become desensitized to all these things that are going on. You hear today that, oh, this person was kidnapped, and it's like, well, not be normal thing. They are always kidnapping people in the country. It has become so normalized, and no country should ever get to that point where it's like a daily normal occurrence for these unfortunate incidents to keep happening, right? I just feel so helpless, right? I can't do anything about the situation going on. All I can do is talk and pray, but it's getting worse every single day. And I'm making this video for anyone that can relate to this video, those that don't know about what's going on in Nigeria, the ones that are emotional about it and just feel so helpless like I do right now. And I feel worse, like whenever I wake up every single morning, I check my phone and I'm like, in my mind I'm like, what's the new thing that's happened today? What have these people done again? Headlines like, what's going on? Like, has something bad happened again? We're constantly living in fear at, we don't know when these people will strike, we don't know where they will strike, we don't know what's going to happen, we don't know what the military are doing, we don't know what the government are doing, the government are silent, and it's just somehow, it's just weird. I think it was yesterday, I woke up to my sister telling me that over, I think 200 and something Catholic students were kidnapped, and a gate man was killed, and I think a few days before that, some students were also kidnapped in numbers as well. A church was also attacked in a week. All these things are happening, and it's like, is it normal? It's definitely not normal to hear that 200 and something people were captured at the same time, and it's like there's no urgency to do something about it. There's no, oh my god, these are people's children, so they need to be found. And I heard that these children are like within the age of like 4, like they're so young, primary school children, from a video that I saw. And it's just like, I don't want to live my teenage years like this, like in fear of what could happen next. Like the country is falling apart. Let's even talk about education. I'm in my final year. I'm about to start my final year, right? And we're on strike. We can't go to school. Doctors are on strike. And it's like, when will all of this end? And every single day I'm praying to God that everything just, let it just end. Let these people be disgraced. Like, how can you be so freaking wicked that you just derive so much pleasure in seeing people dead? I'm like, what is the motive? There's literally, what's the motive for ending somebody's life? Like innocent people's lives just like that. And it also seems like nothing is being done. We're hearing different news that the military, they were stopped from, like when they were in battle with these people, they were stopped from killing them because people in power are saying that if they drop their weapons, they can become president of the country, they can become great people of the nation, they can be good people. And I'm like, these are people that are constantly taking people's lives. These are people that are invading people's lands. These are people that are killing, kidnapping, and just causing chaos in the country, and you're saying that they should not be killed. Are you trying to play savior? You're trying to play the good one. Like, see, living in this country, the reality of living in this country is the fact that you just be in confusion every single time, like trying to figure out what the hell is going on in this country, like what the actual hell. Another thing about this country, everything is getting expensive, everything is getting worse. As a teenager, personally, like, the reality of being a teenager in the country is the fact that even making money as a teenager is such a hard task. Before you can even like start making money as a teenager, you have to have like sweat your everything out before you can actually start making money, because even older people can't even find jobs, not to talk of a young ass person. They would say, what's a young person looking for money for when older people have not gotten jobs? So is this like, you guys, I wish I could just leave. I wish I could just like disappear from all of this and take my family and my loved ones with me, like out of this whole, like, it's so negative, it's so toxic to even be here. And my heart goes out to the people that are in the forefront of everything. Like, how on earth did we get here? Like, I know how we got here, honestly. I remember in was it 2020, and I was scrolling through my mom's phone, and at a certain point I got obsessed with looking at the news. I would always like check the news and just see how people were being killed in the north every single day. Is why I'm saying that this whole thing did not start now. It started years and years ago. Because I see a lot of people saying, oh, after Trump said this started happening. No, it did not start now. It has always been there. I remember crying in 2020. I remember crying about this same situation. I remember sitting down and praying. How old was I then? I think I was like 15. I remember sitting down and praying and rolling my eyes out and just like crying at like how much chaos was going on in the country. And it's getting worse. I'm the kind of person that stays positive when these things are happening, but it's hard to stay positive, especially seeing how everything is playing out. Like, I don't know what this video is for. I'm just like speaking up and just talking, and people that relate to this video. Yeah, being a teenager in Nigeria, the reality of it is that you live in fear. Your education could be delayed because ASU could go on strike anytime that they choose because they're not being paid. That's the reality of being a young person in Nigeria. The reality of being a Nigerian is that you would constantly be living in fear, constantly be living in the fear of the unknown. What if they come tomorrow? What if they decide to fully spread across the nation? What are we going to do then? That's the reality of being a Nigerian, and it's just so sad that this is our reality. Like, something actually needs to be done. These leaders need to be held accountable for their actions. The reality of being a Nigerian is that you get warned every single day that you should be extremely careful when you enter buses. Wherever you're going, you should be extremely careful because they're using buses to kidnap people. So is there really any place that is safe? No, there's not. And I feel so helpless right now because I can't even take any steps to leave the country because I am still in school. I'm still in uni, about to finish my degree. And yesterday I was filled with so much anger. I was like, why the fuck can I not just leave this freaking country? Like, I just want to get out of it. War is not something that anybody prays for. Nobody prays that it should get even worse, because if it does get worse, it's going to be terrible, and I don't want that to be my reality. I don't want to be living in that kind of environment, right? And it's just so nerve-wracking. It's so sad. Like, scrolling on TikTok now, like, just feels so, like, I don't know. I'm like, what's the next thing I'm going to see? Am I going to hear that they attacked this church? Imagine watching a video and people are praying and talking to God for protection, and the next thing they're attacked by these headsmen. And you see old women with walking sticks that can barely even run, trying to find a safe place to hide. Imagine watching that kind of video. Like, oh my god, it's so bad, you guys. It's not, I hate it so much. The bad things in this country are outweighing the good. Everything is bad. Education, security, finances, terrible. I have so much plans for my life, and this country is not going to prevent me from achieving those plans and achieving those goals. Like, it's not even about zeal or, okay, let's even talk about finances now. You want to make money, you have the drive, you're trying to do things, and even just being in Nigeria can disqualify you from actually finding something to do. You can't just go and apply for a job and they'll give you, as somebody that is like 18 or something. They would rather give somebody that is older because there's no jobs. It's so bad. And I don't know, this video is just I am praying to God that He gives me stronger faith to believe in His plans, because something that I've been using to like keep myself sane is the fact that I know that God is seeing all these things that is going on. It's not going unseen. His eyes are not shut to seeing His children cry every single day. His eyes are not shut to this blood that are being shed every single day. He sees every single thing that is going on. So that's what I've been using to just keep myself sane and console myself. I'm holding on to faith. I know right now a lot of people are saying this is not the time to pray, but there's no time to stop praying. Even though things have gotten so out of hand, still pray. Still hold on to faith. That's the only thing you have right now. Build a relationship with God. Still believe in your dreams. It will get better one day. Don't subscribe to the idea that, oh my god, Nigeria is finished, but I'm not getting out of it, because I see a lot of people with that negative energy. Don't subscribe to that whole energy or mindset. So yeah, I just thought to rant because it has been a lot. This past few days has been a lot has been going on in my mind at how chaotic the country is and how we're not even getting answers. We're seeing videos every single day of military personnel or the police talking about how they frustrate their efforts to even fish out these people, which means it's a systematic problem. The problem is in the higher places. The problem is among the leaders. That's where the problem comes from, which is why it has been so freaking hard to eradicate these things. I was watching a video. Imagine, I'm just 19 and I'm obsessed with watching news right now because I'm trying to stay informed. I was watching a video and these people, these headsmen, they have become so comfortable with talking about their achievements and their deeds, showing the vehicles that they are going to be using to kill people, showing their weapons and just showing off their terrorist life. They're just so confident, they've gotten so strong, which means that they are being backed up by higher people. It has been a lot, and I hope and pray that we get out of this. So yeah, just keep going. If you're a teenager like me, hold on to your dreams and your goals. Don't give up yet. Keep going. I know Nigeria is so frustrating. Every single thing is discouraging, but just keep going, okay? And try not to be so soaked into the whole news, because it can make you so depressed. I found myself getting super emotional, and I just had to like step back and watch K-dramas. I know like these are people's realities, but you have to protect your mental health. You have to step back a bit and just decompress. Like, give yourself self-care, take care of yourself, take care of your mental, because it's not good just solely consuming bad news every single time. You need to step away from it for a bit. Okay, so yeah guys, hopefully we get out of this.